So, since you mentioned that this is, it may appear like it's random, but it's not. And maybe is it that, somebody might have just stumbled across tarot now and they may want to connect with you now. Is there like a right time to do a tarot reading, and maybe they didn't do tarot reading for so long and now they may have doing a tarot reading? Was it like a mistake they made that they never did a tarot reading, that life would have become better? Or maybe they don't feel comfortable about doing it now and maybe they should be doing it 5 years later or 10 years later, whenever it's their time. Is there like a time?
That's a really good question, I really feel that there is no such thing as the right time, Whenever it is the time, it happens. That is the way of the universe. No matter how much you push something, I think this thing about growing, right? When you plant a seed, when it's time for it to give fruit, that's when it will give fruit. You can't push it. You can't be like, hey, why didn't you plant it before? It's the season now. You're gonna plant it right now, and then 3 months later, it's going to bear some harvest for you. Like you can't put it. So I think even in my personal journey, even though tarot, people around me have been doing tarot, and I, in my house, there were like, I was staying with my friends and there was tarot deck, and they would keep doing it, and it was like a fun activity that we would do, as like friends. And but I never really paid attention to it or took it seriously as a medium to make decisions. I would be like, oh, very very fascinated, oh right, yeah, this makes sense, but that's it. It would stop at that. And this is something that I keep going back to as well, thinking, oh, like it was always there, and how come I never picked it up? But it was only in the last 2 years when suddenly, like one day, it just happened that I was like, okay, this is something, And I started using it as a tool to help myself and, understand like a lot of things about the world, the ways of working, the humans, and everything, And it's surprising to me, right? Because I'm like, how is this suddenly that this has happened, wherein it was always present, and it did not happen, right? So I think I really believe that everything has its own time, and everyone is on their own journey, right? Whenever it has to meet them, it will meet them. Like they say, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. The same way,
Yeah.
I think when you're ready to like receive tarot reading, you'll maybe meet a tarot reader. Yeah.